Hello, my name is Russell Myers, independent for U.S. President for 2024. I wanted to talk about political parties. There are a lot of people that think that, if they are libertarian or Green Party, that they are independent thinkers and all of this. And this simply isn't true. All parties are parties. And either you are in or you are out. That's all there is to it. Now, most of my life, I have been registered as a Democrat, but in practice, I voted as an independent. There have been times that I have voted Green Party, independent. I voted for Ross Perot. I voted for Bernie Sanders in 2016 in the primary, and for Jill Stein in the general election in 2020. I held my nose and voted for Howie Hawkins, but the Green Party is an excellent example. You were not given a choice. If you look at how the Green Party, and I'm going to focus largely on the Green Party here, you look at how they choose their candidates. They hold a convention and they elect delegates to go to the convention, and then the delegates choose whoever the nominee is going to be. But let's face it, that the nominee for the Green Party has already been chosen. A lot of people that are in my camp watch independent media. And there have been a lot of interviews with, RFK Jr., he's a Democrat. Marianne Williamson, she's a Democrat. Both of them have signed the DNC loyalty pledge. As far as, the Green Party, Dr. King has been he's been chosen already. Excuse me, Dr. West, Cornel West. Now, I have not gone through his platform as yet. I will be doing that. But I assume that his platform aligns pretty closely with the Green Party platform. Although I cannot ignore the fact that Cornel West endorsed Joe Biden in 2020. I cannot, even with any criticism, I cannot ignore the fact that he endorsed Joe Biden. I can't do away with that. All right, but here's something that you need to pay attention to. You think you're watching independent media. You go from, Jimmy Dore to just whoever on the left, and they're all interviewing the same people. And it's just a cycle. But here's what you don't even realize. And let me show you this. Do you know how many candidates there are for the Green Party nomination this year? Here it is. 9. They have 9 candidates for 2024. How many of them have you seen in an interview? How many independent candidates, like myself, have you seen that have been interviewed? I really have to give a shout out to the platform that did interview me. And that platform was Civil Clarity Reports. And they are mostly pretty conservative in their views. But they knew that I am very independent and lean pretty far left, and yet they interviewed me. It's a small platform, but they at least interviewed me. That shows actual independent thought. So if you think that you're thinking independently by supporting Dr. West without even knowing that there are 8 other candidates for the Green Party, you're not thinking for yourself. You're being led in a certain direction. The candidate for the Green Party has already been chosen. The moment that he announced his nomination, his candidacy, his campaign, he was chosen as the Green Party candidate. And the fact that he would endorse Joe Biden tells you he's going to go with whatever the establishment is going, no matter what his platform is, he's going to follow whatever the establishment wants to do. I am against parties. I think there should be no political parties. And you know who agreed with me? The Founding Fathers. Let me go to this. All right, let's take a look at what the Founding Fathers said. George Washington. All right, political parties serve to organize faction, to give it an artificial and extraordinary force, to put in the place of the delegated will of the nation, the will of a party, often a small but artful and enterprising minority of the community, and according to the alternate triumphs of different parties to make the public administration the mirror of the ill-concerted and incongruous projects of faction, rather than the organ of consistent and wholesome plans digested by common councils and modified by mutual interests. Let me now warn you in the most solemn manner against the baneful effects of the spirit of party. It serves always to distract the public councils and enfeebles the public administration. It agitates the community with ill-founded jealousies and false alarms. Foments occasionally riot and insurrection. It opens the door to foreign influence and corruption, a fire not to quenched. It demands a uniform vigilance and to prevent its bursting into flame. All right, so John Adams. There is nothing which I dread so much as a division of the Republic into 2 great parties, each arranged under its leader and concerting measures in opposition to each other. This, in my humble apprehension, is to be dreaded as the greatest political evil under our Constitution. Thomas Jefferson. I never submitted the whole system of my opinions to the creed of any party of men whatever in religion, in philosophy, in politics, or in anything else where I was capable of thinking for myself. Such an addiction is the last degradation of a free and moral agent. If I could not go to heaven but with a political party, I would decline to go. Thomas Paine. Party knows no impulse but spirit, no prize but victory. It is blind to truth and hardened against conviction. It seeks to justify error by perseverance and denies to its own mind the operation of its own judgment. A man under the tyranny of party spirit is the greatest slave upon the earth, for none but himself can deprive him of the freedom of thought. So, that is what the wrong button. All right, that is what the Founding Fathers thought of political parties, and I agree with all of this. If you are a follower of a party, member of a party, no matter what they do, they're always going to be right. The Democrats, they decry what the Republicans do, and then they do the same thing. But then it's okay, and the Democratic followers say, we'll go right along with it. Oh, the Republicans are horrible. Then the Democrats do the same thing, and it's all okay. All right? Republicans, it's the same thing. They bash the Democrats, and then, you know, all the Republicans are all up in arms, and then the Republicans do the exact same thing, and it's all okay with all of the Republicans. The Green Party, well, they look at what happened with the 2020 nomination, which is why I said I held my nose and voted for Howie Hawkins. Look at all of the drama, corruption, and intimidation, etc., that happened that led to Howie Hawkins being the nominee for the Green Party for 2020. It split the party. It split the party. Now, on the Green Party, one of my biggest criticisms with them is that they are highly unorganized. The way that they do things is fairly chaotic, but it split the party. Independent Green Party candidates and then Green Party. There were multiple Green Party candidates in 2020. Most of them ran as independents. So they actually split from the party, some of them, because of what happened. But you can't get all those people on the ballot. And that's my criticism about our system. I don't care if we have 2 pages of candidates. We should be able to choose whichever one. But I'm in favor of, ranked choice voting. And so our system is corrupt, but to go with parties, no. I just can't do it. Now, chances are I'm going to wind up myself. If I were not running myself, I would probably be voting for Dr. West. Even though I haven't looked at his platform yet, as long as it aligns with the Green Party platform, that's who I will probably vote for. But I deeply question his ability to resist the establishment with his existing record. Will he stand up? Doesn't look like it. So what are your choices? You can go with whatever party you want, but you want how many people are even going to interview any independents? Independent media is not independent. The Green Party is not independent. The Libertarians are absolutely not independent. So this is what you got. So I criticize parties. I am not in favor of parties. They divide us into camps instead of allowing us just to think for ourselves. All right, share this video. Think about these subjects. Talk about these subjects. If you can afford it, please donate whatever you can to help expand my campaign, and I will catch you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a good day.